open the administrative board meeting. Roll call, please.
Yep, I have trustees Chris Samples,
Here.
John Talbot,
Here.
William Lexinger,
Here.
Nathan Maz is absent, Jen Christensen,
Here.
Bill Motisi,
Here.
President Rick Worm,
Here.
Treasurer Brenda Onabini,
Here.
I Clerk Sandy Maz am here, and Public Works Supervisor Brett Fergie.
Here. All right, first thing on the agenda tonight is the consent agenda. On the consent agenda, we have the September 28th, 2021 administrative board minutes. Number 2, the bills payable warrant list dated October 26, 2021. 3, rescind resolution number 21-48, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of a quotation from Xylem Water Solutions USA Incorporated for purchase of flight pump for wastewater treatment plant. 4, resolution number 21-49, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of a quotation from Electric Pump and purchase for flight pump for wastewater treatment plant. At this time, do any of the board members wish to remove any of the items from the consent agenda for further discussion? Not hearing it, we'll entertain the first motion.
I move to place agenda items 1, 2, 3, and 4 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together as a consent agenda.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to place items 1 through 4 inclusively as a consent agenda. John seconds. Roll call, please.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nathan is absent, Chris,
Yes.
William.
Yes.
Motion passes at 7:01.
I move to adopt items 1, 2, 3, and 4 inclusively on the consent agenda in a single group pursuant to the omnibus vote procedure specified in the Illinois Municipal Code.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to adopt items 1 through 4 inclusively as the consent agenda. Williams seconds. Roll call, please.
Bill,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nathan is absent, Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen.
Yes.
Motion passes 7:02. Move on. We don't have any item C because there was nothing removed. We'll move on to the report of the officers, and I do not have anything this evening. Other than apologize for not being here last week. Work ran long. We'll move on to Sandy.
I don't have anything.
Brenda?
Nothing.
All right. on
Hold
the
on,
com-
I guess I'll back up. We did receive the official census in the mail. and We are 2,512 people,
How many did that go up?
about 100.
That's it?
Yeah, every other municipality around us went down, so
I know, but still, yeah.
Number?
Seems like there's more people here. but-
there's not.
Well, in 10 years, a lot of people did leave when the economy went down, you know.
But we built more
Coming back,
houses.
though.
Not many though, really.
Not many houses.
No.
but-
Mm-mm.
I mean,
There are a lot that moved around the state of Illinois and came here.
Yeah, well,
Bergie's the 12 in the 2,500.
Yes,
Bergie's the 12.
him and 11 knives.
Either way, if you change a few of the laws for us, because we've now exceeded the 2,500 limit,
What laws?
us particularly, we cannot burn.
Oh, good Lord.
we gotta lose 12 people.
Well, you can burn on residential, we as
Oh.
a municipality can no longer burn.
Oh, yeah, good luck. with that.
Okay. On to community development events.
I am working on the Christmas. As of right now, I'm thinking I'll probably do a drive-through again and try to spruce it up a little bit. Cause I have communicated and I do have Santa. So may
Oh,
have
good.
to spruce up the drive-through a little bit, figure out how to do it that way.
Is he just gonna stand there or will he have a sled?
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna figure out, see if I can find a way that he can sit if people want to
Take pictures.
have a
or
picture
something.
with him or something.
Do you know what day that is?
Yes, I do.
wrap them in cellophane and take pictures with them.
Bubble wrap.
What would that do?
December 4th.
I don't know, What does a piece of plexiglass do? Same thing.
And the leftover bags from the Halloween drive-through are out here
Hmm.
for community members who did not make it when I was there handing them out. So if they have kids or grandkids or whatever, just come down and get them. That's all I have.
Finance and William.
You have any emergency expenditures?
No, we do not.
Did you bring up the check last week? I don't recall you doing that.
No, I did not.
We did receive our third quarter payment from the landfill. They actually mailed it in kind of early.
They did, 2 weeks early. I was surprised.
Um,
I was in shock a little.
or just for point of reference. In relationship to other third quarter payments, it is the lowest in fees and tonnage for third quarter in our history. Shouldn't say history, since we started recording in 2003. 616,000 and change.
How much was that, Bill?
616,000 and change.
How's it compared to our projections?
We
Still
are
in line.
pretty close
Mhm.
to being in
Still-
line with our projected revenue that we are expecting.
Yes, we've only got two checks for this fiscal year.
Still 2.4
Still
million.
in line.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at I can't see.
You're
that.
looking at the
I'm looking at
calendar
the
year.
calendar year. So we've only received 2 fiscal year checks.
We're in line
I
for
can
what
take
we
it back.
budgeted.
Perfect.
As of right now, we are, yeah.
A little ahead, a little below. You said close. I just wanted to wonder which way.
I'm leaning towards actually pretty spot on close.
All right.
So we're,
Good enough.
Can't beat that.
maybe a little under. But not by much, if I had to guess, so just FYI. I sent Sandy an email, which was forwarded onto the board after meeting with Brett and Nate about the trees along the Parkway, and in Nate's words, he's not here, is he?
Nope.
Nope.
In Nate's words, all the trees are in various stages of dying. So,
We all.
after talking with him,
Yes.
he came up with a pretty good plan, which I spelled out in the email. That if we were to remove all of them, that he would just plant in the lot that we own across the street. So that was my recommendation, seeing as even if we were to pick and choose which trees we could survive a little longer, which ones we wouldn't, it would change the price because 2 of the best option trees out there, if I recall, is why they're driving the price down for removal, because they're going to gain money in the selling of the material. So if we were to cut those 2 out of the bid, it would probably be close to what it is anyways. So I'll just go ahead and do this and we can have a discussion. I'll make a motion to approve resolution
Hold on.
number.
Do you mind holding one moment? Glenda, can you still hear us?
Yes, I can.
You first, sorry.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 21-50, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of a quote from Wolf Brothers Tree Service for removal of trees on Maple Street between Route 72 and the railroad tracks.
I'll second.
We have to put place with that?
No.
All right. William makes a motion to approve resolution number 21-50. Jen seconds. Discussion? Roll call?
John,
Yes.
Nathan is absent. Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes,
Much easier than I thought.
Motion
Thank you,
passes
everybody.
709.
That's all I got.
All right, ordinance enforcement, Bill.
everything's going along fine. Today, met with the Byron Park District, one of the administrative staff members. Talked with the Nick Warner out there. They showed me around. Very impressive, nice setup that they have there. They work with the schools, of course, and one of the major differences that they have that we don't have right now is that they have yearly events and income coming in. Their fitness center is really nice. It's been low and for income right now because of the COVID, but right now it stands at 60,000 a year for income profit minimum, and that will go back up once we get out of this COVID situation. See,
Can I ask a question?
sure, go ahead.
I'm dying to know, why'd you meet with the Byron Park District?
Yeah, I wanted to make a comparison as to the things that we want to do and what they're doing, and also get a different perspective on what another town would do, the way they run their parks and what they're doing, and anything innovative that I could pick up down here. I wanted to
I
get a,
think that's commendable. But they are not comparable to, it's a park district.
yes,
So when you say they're gonna turn a profit, that's including the property tax they're levying.
no.
I guarantee it is.
I asked Nick about that. I said,
Center.
Okay,
I asked him about it and I said, is that's an investment that the park
park-
commissioners have approved and they've done, and that's their income level at this point from that. And I said, what do you do about taxes and stuff like that? He says, that is a separate issue. That's their income just from the physical fitness center.
Wasn't that thing like $11 million?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was several $1,000,000 to build that,
Yeah.
this center, yes.
New
Along with the school.
plant?
Mostly-
I
mostly
share it with-
from
I'm
the
actually-
tax from the new
That's what they
school.
have that we don't.
I'm actually glad you met and I'm glad to hear more about it. However, you can't compare this village to the Byron Park District at all. It is not nearly the same.
They have, 1,000 more residents than we do. And they have, they're, I don't know, well, they might even have a little bit more income in their community, but their tax base is set. And they are into grants like we are, but I think they're into it a little more. And
But to use some of their facilities, just the required membership fees, whether your
Correct.
kid's 3 to 14 years old, there's a $15 fee. 15 to 18, it's 25, 19 to 61 is 30, 62 and over is 25, whole family 60, 25.50 for veterans, and that's just a monthly charge. So yeah, I suppose they
Yeah,
could make 60,000 when you're gonna charge your residents every time they use your facilities. We don't charge our residents to use our parks. We have a break-even number for the maintenance of the diamonds and stuff to continue to attract events. With what they're
They-
listing as the fees that they charge on their own website, I
yeah.
can see where they probably would turn $60,000 a year, but
they would like to have
so.
our baseball fields, our football fields.
they'll never-
They are envious of what we have as far as that goes. And what I'm trying to think of is, what can we do at this point to have some yearly around functions that go on, events? Well, maybe more than that. They've got indoor basketball. They're also tied in with the school, with their schools out there. And I guess they're doing, very well. And their prognosis for everything, is fine. And I think that maybe we should open up our eyes a little bit. I know it opened up mine to see how they interact with their residents and with their schools. And I don't know what else I could say, but I was really impressed with their situation.
I was gonna say, Bill, do you know what they do in that center? How they make their money?
Well, they do have a dance.
Right, they have
They
volleyball
dances,
tournaments. They
volleyball,
have
right.
something there every weekend.
Yep.
And it's tied in with their schools.
Yes.
If we tied something in with our schools, we wouldn't benefit from it.
Well, we don't have that's true. We don't have a school. Like,
It appears
Like
like
they
they
do.
have a referendum levy to the tune of $455,000 debt service each year,
I believe if,
according to their 2020 fiscal year end.
yeah,
I mean,
they
to pay
had,
For that building? Is that what you're saying?
They're
Yeah.
levying
Yeah.
almost $500,000 to pay for something that's not making them, that's making them maybe 60. That doesn't make sense.
It is a great asset
Well,
for their
I
community
think it
that
is
the
true.
residents voted
It's a
for.
phenomenal facility for them, but it might be, they may turn a profit based on comparison to operations, but not for, there's no way they're pulling enough to pull 400.
The only thing I'm gonna say, Bill, is that
There's
I would
not a-
love to have something like that. However, that's not something that we can afford out of our general fund because they are a park district. They levy property taxes
Correct.
specifically for those
Correct.
things.
Their setup
Unless you wanted to
is
have.
entirely a little
property.
different than ours. We need some more buildings if we want to, have indoor sports activities and stuff like that. And it's something, you just to give a thought to and think about and
So you would
see
want
what
us
leads
to
them.
levy, you would want us to levy money and get into even more debt?
Oh, not
generate
the
a-
village wouldn't be doing that. They're set up. They are not owned. They are a park board commission.
Right, but do you know how much it costs to have how much it costs to run a park district?
That it doesn't cost Byron that, it costs the Byron Park Commissioners, that the park district.
Didn't cost
It's a
us
separate entity.
Still costs.
I'm sure there's a line item on their tax bill.
It is.
All right, anything further on ordinance enforcement?
No, that's it at this point.
John, you have anything further on parks?
I haven't started yet, but Nate's just got that resolution on there. Nate was at the last meeting, everyone heard what he was talking about, so I'll just go ahead and make a motion to approve resolution 21-51, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of a proposal for professional services between the Village of Davis Junction and Fairgram for final engineering plans and bid documents for pond at Community Park.
I'll second.
John makes a motion to approve resolution number 21-51. Jen seconds. Is there any discussion?
This is for the engineering work, correct?
Yes. Yep. Were you, you
I
were,
was-
okay, I thought you were.
I
Yep,
was here.
Yep,
Heard it.
it's just for the,
Was in the packet.
Yep.
60,500.
Anything further?
which they're about, I don't remember the exact number, which was budgeted. And Nate, like I said, we all talked about this. This was all, yep. Still no word yet on the other stuff.
Okay.
Nathan's absent. Chris,
No,
William,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill,
I hope this works. Yes.
John.
Yes.
Motion passes 7-17.
Thank you, everyone. That's all I have, Rick.
I got
All right.
something for parks for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Just FYI, I reached out to Nate. I got an email from the office about, what's that grant?
Oslin Grant?
No.
It's the American Recoveries or whatever. It's from the federal government through the COVID.
ARPA?
It's for, no, it's a different grant for commercial and business revitalization.
Anyways, I received information about it, and as I read it, parks and infrastructure and part of that potentially could be included. So I asked Nate to check with Fairgram to look into it to see if that grant would work for the park project. And
the pond or the rest.
both,
All right.
both. If they can do the whole thing for, and it goes up to $3 million, and I think it's a 75-25, up to 75-25 match. So we'd be on the hook for up to 25.
That'd be great.
Yeah. that would
So
be-
I asked him to look, it's a hit or miss, but if the park doesn't fit that grant criteria, then there's an infrastructure and economic development angle that could be pursued through a private business partnership. And that, am I thinking our property on 72 that needs sewer and infrastructure would be the backup plan. So, and that would be Willett Hoffman. So Nate's gonna work with Fairgram to see if the park will fit that grant. And I've already talked to Matt. They're both gonna look into it for us. And
Good.
we're gonna submit for one of them, just don't know which one. I'm just hope my thought is the park is the priority with the pond.
Yeah, since we don't have any businesses really interested in that, it with the park.
We do have one,
We do now.
yes,
Are we talking about the grocery store or somebody else?
somebody else.
All right. You.
I
didn't-
he's asked, I can talk to you offline. He doesn't want me to share public.
That's fine. No problem. That'd be different if you got somebody and then it'd
Yes.
be more of a priority for me. You don't have anybody.
It wouldn't generate any sales tax.
But, you know, I'm not, if it benefits the village residents and we can get
Yes,
grant
it
money,
would.
then I don't have an issue with that.
It's
I'm
called
happy
the Rebuild Downtown and Main Street Capital Grant.
I'm happy to fill you in on
All
it
right.
outside of the meeting.
Thank you, William.
Chris, streets?
William?
Nothing. I appreciate it though.
Fergie, do we have anything? Just the way you said that made me worried.
I'm working on some things.
That's a
but
not
nothing at
yet.
this time.
What that
Okay,
is.
not yet. So
Yes.
no. nothing.
Yes,
That's a
All
not
right,
yet.
Nathan's not here. Anybody have anything on utilities?
yes.
Now, that was a firm yes.
Yeah. No, everybody's aware, we're flushing hydrants, obviously. I had forgot that Nathan was not going to be here, but a quick update. I don't have a lot of information on it. We believe we have an issue with our iron removal, our filter, what I refer to as the filter up at well one, the big blue tank. We might have a leak at the bottom. We have water coming out of that, so I'm working on getting a rep from West Tech out next week. We can't do it this week because we're flushing hydrants, so the plant has to run more often. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drain the filter out, hopefully the beginning of next week. That rep is gonna come out. We're gonna take apart the bottom. They refer to them as manways, small little hatches, basically. Try to look through the under drain. I guess this is a problem. Our tank, according to the rep, is basically nearing its life expectancy. They claim that they can go about 25 years. Some live longer, some live shorter lives. We're nearing that. So he said this is something that happens. Like I said, I don't really have anything more for you right now. No possible solutions to it yet until we look at it. So just wanted everyone to be aware that I'll be coming back with more information. Probably not next week, but the following week. More good news.
Okay,
Thank you.
economic development. Public,
William, how many trees are from 72 to the railroad tracks? Are in that proposal, or that resolution you just made?
8,
7 or 8.
7 or 8, I think.
Okay, thank you.
I think
I don't
7 or
have
7.
anything else.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
we make some motion to adjourn. John seconds. Roll call.
Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
John,
Yeah.
and Nathan's absent.
We're adjourned at 7:23.